through my interdimensional travels here on the internet.com, .net.org, I have come upon many a strange individual from the times in the Nazi fields, arguing against Sargon and V and John Doyle and other dum-dums, to all the way in Tanky Town, where race mixing could be considered risky by some dum-dums on the internet. Hell yeah, Bumbling Bean. Thank you, appreciate it. Granting me powers in this time of need. Because we've come upon, in this realm, an eldritch horror, chat. An eldritch horror. Known only by one unspoken name.
Call, baby bird. Good call.
X-T is granting me more corn powers by gifting very kindly 5 tier 3 subs to Moving On Quietly, Beanstreams, the Muznik, Baby Doll, and Octarock and Roll. X-T, thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you.
Call, baby bird.
Absolutely amazing of you. I have been given so much support tonight that I think finally with all of your help, we can confront this terror beast in its natural habitat. Somewhere beyond the astral seas lies Snortling's Hollow and its eldritch queen, Mimzi Moon. She has apparently cursed my name. She has apparently done with me. Let's see. She says she's not a fan of socialism. She says she's not a fan of the corn wizard. She says she's not a fan of the cobbies. That's you. I don't know if we are going to be able to deal with this in any other way but with bloodshed. Benny Gotta, thanks for giving one to Caperflisnerf, or whatever your name is. It's time. We confront our nemesis. Yet again. The one, the only. I'm bullying this person. They have 300 views. We have 435 live viewers right now. Surely that's not what we're going to top out at. This is just bullying. Anyway, she's far below our power level. We're gonna TPK her whole crew. Here we go. Snortling's Hollow. Socialism, sorry, not a fan. Here's why. Plus, bye Jake, learn conservative values. That is a title of a YouTube video in 2020 on this person's channel. That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh my god. You know what I like best about this? That it's cropped right there. That's just cropped right there. I appreciate that. And it's cropped right here. I really like that. That's my favorite part.
It's a beautiful day in Snortling's Hollow. You can learn a little something. Would you like to follow?
We have to pause every once in a while for 2 reasons. Number 1, we can't let her do this seance uninterrupted. Okay? Things are going to get bad here. Number 2, we have to take time to look at all the tchotchkes in her weird house. She painted her wall blue on purpose. Look at all these tchotchkes. Look at them. What is up with that? We have a little American bear, because bears are American, that's for sure. We have this vaguely religious picture. Not sure what that's about. This I think that's a bluegill with a human skull. Meaty, does she really have to sing every effing time? Oh yes. Oh yeah. She thinks she has a theme song. Here's a thing. This is just colors. That's art. That's art. If you put it in a frame, it's now art. More skulls. Fake fruits. Very odd. Sad puppy. What is this? Depression glass? Got an owl. Lots of owls. There's one of those fucking snortlings. I don't understand this personality. This person is just like all over the fucking place. That picture frame is crooked. Everything is crooked.
Oh, they're pulling you left, but
Oh, this is a whole 3-tiered Snortlings miniature home. Oh, and you still have more stuff over here.
You might want to go ride. Let's take a little trip and it could shed some light. If you don't agree with our point of view, you don't have to make a big to-do. Just watch another video. Who's stopping you? We're not trying to tell you what to do.
I just listened to this to the lyrics for the first time. She's a conservative. It says learn conservative values. You say, well, they try to pull you left, they try to pull you right. We're not doing that. Yes, you are. You're doing that explicitly through learn conservative values. It's the thesis of your channel. Why are you so stupid? Like, why pretend you're not doing that? You're doing that. Like here on the Corn channel, I don't pretend to you that I'm not a left-leaning person because I wouldn't want you to think that I'm wrong about anything.
Her ramble was just a gorilla.
See? You do. You get it. Thanks for following.
Hey y'all! Welcome to another episode of Adventures in Snorling's Hollow, an eccentric and whimsical political and social comedy show from
It's a comedy show? Oh.
a right-leaning point of view.
From a right-leaning point of view? Yeah, right. Exactly, yes.
Piper can't be with us today, so I asked my across-the-street neighbor to come over and fill in. And here he is now.
Oh, wow, that was strange.
Okay, friends, I would like to introduce you to Milo.
I haven't seen this yet. This is one of our former Rub and Tug clients. Jesus Christ. So we have a new character coming. I have not seen this yet. I'm going to make a wild accusation based on the flannel and the hat. This guy's real cool. This character's real cool. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be real funny. He's going to be like, hey, man, I'm real cool. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be too cool for school. There we go. All right? Because, okay, I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, it's a long run time. She can't make a small video. Neither can I, though, because she makes long ones.
Hey, what's up? I'm Milo. Welcome, Milo.
Did I get it?
So, where's Piper? Ooh, why do you
He's
want to know
pretty
where
cool.
Piper is? Do you like her?
What? What a fucking weird... Do you like her? I mean, maybe, I guess. It's sort of fucking weird that you would do this. The right is attempting comedy and the left is cringing. Oh, God.
Aw, hell no, bro. Not like that. I mean, she's cute, whatever, but too high maintenance for me, bro.
Bro? She has a lot of bros happening. I told you. She thinks that this is a cool kid. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Okay, I hear you, just asking. Dude, you're not gonna try to set me up with her and be some sort of matchmaker, are you?
What is
She
this?
actually here right now? No, Milo. Didn't ask you here under false pretenses. She's at one of her meetings right now. I just thought I'd take this opportunity to get a fresh perspective around here. So, would you consider yourself more on the right or more on the left?
Oh, fuck. He's a centrist. Ah, fuck. He's a fucking... Ah, Jesus. Why did you do this? Why? He's a fucking centrist. There's no way he's on the left. Piper's already the left one, which, of course, is not the left one. I'll introduce you to the left puppet shortly, okay? We do have a left-leaning puppet in this episode. This is just definitely this is the centrist.
Oh man, not that question again.
No.
On down the middle, bro.
Fucking called it. I fucking called it. What's up? Crushed it. Fucking crushed it. Are you kidding me right now? 35 subs minimum. I earned it. Or I'll pee in my basement. I'll pee in your basement. Well, she makes a puppet based off you? Oh, I fucking hope so. Rent free.
I have friends on the left and friends on the right.
Oh my
I
god.
hear some stuff I like from both sides.
What kind of stuff do you like from both sides, for instance?
I know you and Piper are always arguing, so I bet you wouldn't mind having someone who agree with you. But that ain't gonna be, bro. At least not all the time. Oh, so you must have watched some of my videos then. Yeah.
Oh yeah? The only people that watch Mimzi Moon's videos are her neighbors and us. Bumbling Bean, thanks for the 100 biddies. I'm sure this isn't the only ass though she's put her fist in. Wowzers. Hey, if you want to fist an asshole and you got consent, go fucking do it.
I think I've seen just about every one. Oh my gosh, really? Didn't know that you were such a fan. Well, I mean, they're cool and everything, but I probably wouldn't have watched them if my mom hadn't made me.
Your mom makes you watch YouTube videos? What are you talking about? Your mom does? Forgot he wears a corn outfit? Only when they pay me to do so, Yeet McCheese. And they did. They did.
Her ramble was just
Gilligan, thanks for following me.
Your mom? Oh. Wait, how old are you? I'm 20, same as Piper.
Piper's also 20, huh? Huh. Okay.
We're in the same graduating class, but I live with my mom, and she's a real Snortlings Hollow fan. Okay, so I guess y'all watched my last show that I did where half of it was a reply to actual Jake doing a reaction video about me.
That was your last video? I know she did another one. This is from the second. That was really her most recent video before that? Damn, it took her, holy shit, it took her 2 weeks to come up with another one. And then she did another video in that. Okay. Corn Pop and the corn. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. I actually never looked at the thing. She called me Corn Pop, which is obviously what you should be doing. He's a bad dude.
Bro, I don't want to get in the middle of some political YouTube battle. I told you, I'm independent.
I am also an independent. I just disagree with you. As a millennial, I'm apathetic to the puppet representing us, but the centrist view is crossing the line. A moment to appreciate the just perfect ventriloquism. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's doing a really fucking good job, isn't she? You want to die? No death. Only pain. You will not be... You don't get to die until I tell you to, okay, Bellum?
I'm not here to fight. That's between you two. Dude, I don't want to fight either. I have no intention of putting you in the middle of it.
What? This isn't a fight. This isn't a fight.
But if you don't mind, I do want to take a couple of minutes to address Jake about the last video that I saw about me that he called Mimzi Response to Jake Part 1.
Part 2 is coming out tomorrow, by the way.
Say what you gotta say. I'm just gonna sit right here.
Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. It's very romantic here. Those are the only words I know to that song, by the way. Are there other words? Are there other words to that song besides say what you need to say? It really speaks to me, you know? Tim Pool is gonna sue her for using his likeness, bro. Oh no. Oh no. She's coming. Here we go. How much do you want to bet that she doesn't address a single fucking thing that I said? Anyone taking bets? Anyone taking bets? Is she actually going to engage with the questions I asked? You shouldn't take this bet. She's already done it once. There's no fucking way she does it again. Where she like, is she actually going to like address this? Probably not. She looks like Melissa McCarthy, but without the talent. Oh, boy. No bet? Smart.
Okay, Jake.
Yes.
Well, My first reaction when watching that video was that I was going to have to make a video in response to yours. You shot down every one of my points with your usual condescending manner.
What do you mean, condescending? I don't know what you mean, sock. This is our leftist puppet here. That's just how you talk. And when you disagree with someone, it doesn't necessarily have to be condescension. I know, really, it's not really always condescending. In fact, I thought that I answered her very genuinely. I just think maybe my tone pissed her off because she probably doesn't encounter very many people that actually disagree with her, and she probably doesn't actually understand that she's arguing against a straw man instead of an actual real person. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got too. So I guess I'm just a big meanie face. Yeah, I don't. You can be a dick sometimes, but I don't really think you were being that big of a dick, to be totally honest. I mean, look at her. Is she meant to be taken seriously? Are we meant to be taken seriously? Try actual ventriloquism, Jake. Okay, let's do it. I'm really proud of you, Jake. You're sexy looking, and you got good corn, and I'm a sock. Did I do it? Is it pretty good? Does it look like Jake's talking? I'm pretty sure I'm just alive. Yeah, the sock is just alive. So thanks, Sock, for hanging out with us. Why is your name Sock? Oh, because I'm a sock. You put no effort into this whatsoever, and you found me on your office floor because you're a degenerate. Oh yeah, what kind of sock are you? Is that a? Oh, yeah, I'm a comedy sock. Not because I'm funny, but because probably a white person decided to send nudes on my body, but it's just noodles. It's a cup of noodles. Wow. Peak of fucking comedy here. Peak of fucking comedy. You should be fucking embarrassed. I'm not.
And you challenged me to defend my honor, and I almost bought into it.
Defend your honor? No. Not your honor, your arguments. I don't care about your honor. You're probably, I don't know what honor even fucking is. Better than Mimzi in skill and content. Thank you. I don't know what your honor is. Like I literally have challenged you to not your honor, an actual conversation where you are forced to engage with ideas and questions. And I'll buy you a pizza.
And I could have spent a couple days delving into every one of your counterpoints.
You could have spent minutes. It shouldn't take days. It shouldn't take days. I watched you in real time. I didn't have to research anything. We just watch your shit and we go, here's why you're wrong. Here's why I disagree. It shouldn't take days. If defense of your position takes fucking days, then your position sucks. And just agree that your position sucks and go, you know what? That's a valid point. My position has now changed because your argument was good. You shouldn't take days trying to fill in the gaps to make your position work. Either your position works or it doesn't. I know it's like a hard process, but once your position is changed, it's changed. Just let it happen. It's fucking weird.
Doing research and trying to make each one of my arguments as airtight as possible. But what's the point?
The point would be that you have conviction in your beliefs.
No matter how carefully I craft my arguments, you're still just gonna tear them down again.
Because they're shit. If they're good arguments, I won't be able to tear them down, Mimzi. That's how arguments work. If you are correct, I won't be able to do anything. Where does Jake stand politically? Chad, look at me. Where do you think I stand politically? Where do you think? That didn't help at all. That was unhelpful. in the cornfield. Pro corn. We are a lefty channel, and if you are a right winger, prepare your fucking ass because you're about to get butt slammed, right in it. Actually, that's gay, which is based, which means if I have your consent, we'll get butt slammed. Anyone else want to get butt slammed? To be fair, if you were a righty, you'd probably be wearing a cheap off-the-rack suit. I would be wearing a tie, definitely. It's only gay if the balls touch? Not true. Not true.
That doesn't mean that you're right and I'm wrong.
Yes, it
It's just
does.
that there's always two sides to every story.
There aren't two sides to every story. You can have multiple opinions about a single thing. Having an opinion doesn't make you right. You cannot, by any means, just go, you know what, we're both right. You're not. You're not right. You're incorrect.
And you have a certain set of skills that I may not possess.
Thinking is definitely chief among them. I think thinking is probably my number one skill in comparison to you. That's probably it.
Because I've got to admit, you are good at what you do.
Of course.
You've obviously been to college and you know your stuff. I, on the other hand, was a streetwalker when I should have been a freshman in high school.
There is a fucking really good song. There's a really good song called Streetwalker. Why can't I think of the album right now? Why can't I think of the fucking... It's by, Streetwalker. What the fuck? Streetwalker, know how to ride. Delta Spirit. That's all we can play. Otherwise, it'll get DMCA'd. But it's a really good song, and you should listen to it. So as far as Mimzi being a streetwalker or whatever, I mean, I don't like that term. Sex worker is fine. You're totally valid for being a sex worker. I don't give a shit. Your reasons for being a sex worker were brought on by capitalism, and you refuse to discuss that. But that's okay because you know what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't have had to be forced to do something. It should be something that you wanted to pursue because that's what you wanted to pursue. It's different, and that's the point, right? You shouldn't have had to. She was a freshman in high school, and also, very young. But either way, let's say you were, by the time you were of age of consent, either way, it shouldn't be a thing that you're forced into. It should be a thing that you choose. And the fact that the basis of your story, like the idea of your turnaround, right? And I'm happy for you that you no longer have to do something that you didn't want to do, and you get to do whatever, this puppet shit that I don't like that you do like. That's fine. You pursue the puppet shit in spite of me. I don't care. I'm wearing a fucking corn suit. I don't think either of us have a leg to stand on insofar as like, ooh, that's fucking adult. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit, right? I like doing this because my fans like it. You have a few fans. You have 300 followers, whatever, and you like it. You do it for you. 100% valid, totally fine with that. The thing that bothers me, the thing that really fucking rubs me the wrong way, is that this right here, I wear this stupid corn suit, and I wear this bald cap with this wizard mantle for my Halloween costume. We do this as sort of a fun thing that's like, the joke is I can make very serious political commentary while wearing this stupid fucking corn suit that is also fun for the rest of the community. It's become a meme in the community and stuff like that. It's sort of evolved over time, and it's just a thing that we like to do because it sort of takes the piss out of the seriousness of internet debate, right? It sort of brings it down a peg. It takes it off this pedestal of like, I am highly intellectual, and it shits in the face of this idea that like we're winning real battles here on the internet.com. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take myself seriously, but only to a certain extent. I realize I'm not a politician. I realize I'm not like, although maybe I will be, but I realize I'm not like this very fucking super important individual. We have fun here. Mostly it's fun. Mostly it's to understand the other side's ideas. Mostly it's to understand and make good arguments. And sometimes we bring people over. I mean, regularly we bring people over, and it's important for that and stuff. But, we're not making like world-shattering change here. And that's the point. Like, we understand we're not doing that. You fucking prey on children. You prey on them. I know you say you don't, but you got flashy colors, you got puppets, and you start talking. Luckily, you're bad at communicating. Kids don't like this shit. Kids will never like this shit. But you're trying. You say you don't. You say that you're for 13 and up because explicitly YouTube says if you're for kids, you can't be monetized. You say all of these things, and yet you persist on doing the fucking shitty Sesame Street. This is bad. It's pernicious. I'm not a fan of it. It's predatory in nature. This is the rub I have with you. Not that you used to be a sex worker. That's fine and valid. I'm sorry that you had to go through something you didn't want to go through. Not ideal. But again, it was through capitalism that forced you to do such a thing because you needed money to survive instead of having a safe situation where even if we still had markets and we still had money, we still had forms of capitalism. Thank you, Simpleton. I appreciate the 5 months. You could have been in a situation, if you lived in what America I want, the America that I propose, right? You would have had access to healthcare, education, shelter, food, water, and by the time, if you were contemporary now, you would have access to internet access as well. You would never have been forced to walk the streets and sell your body for sex unless that's what you wanted to do. And frankly, I would have made it so that prostitution was legal, so that by the time you were of age of consent, 18 years old in the United States, you would have been able to legally sell your labor in a regulated space where you were safer, where you paid taxes and you got benefits. This is the point. This is the difference, right? But you're like, those are handouts. Those are handouts. They're not handouts. It's basic, minimum, bare minimum human existence in America. We can facilitate that for all Americans. And if you don't want that for every single American, I have to question your patriotism. If you consider yourself a patriot, what makes you be a patriot? Is it the people? Is the American person that you want to excel in every way possible? Or is it just this idea of this fucking flag and this sort of broadly shaped territory that you consider America? What's it for if not to serve the people? What's the point? Why are we here then? What is the idea behind society if not to make existence easier? Like, literally, what's the point? It doesn't make any sense. We have all agreed to live in this country. Here's a portion of you that will suffer because of it. For what reason? There's no reason for that. So, yes, I find you incredibly distasteful for those reasons. Not for anything else. Does she think she's going to be a millionaire by a caregiver of the elderly for $9 an hour job? No, that's why she's grifting. Yeah, there's a grift involved. And even she's going to say something like personal responsibility or something if she ever comes across this and she thinks, she's going to immediately go, well, you can't just get everything you need, everything you want. The government can't pay for everything. You have to work for stuff. Absolutely. What I say, shelter, education, water, food, internet access. These are not dreams. These are not high aspirations. You still have to go out and get it yourself. Your education is provided for. Passing is not. You still have to apply yourself to your education if you go to it and want to excel at that. It's still like there's the only difference is we're not gating poor people off from the ability to use their cognitive functions and make a better life for themselves. Like, what the fuck? How can you be against such a thing? Healthcare. Seriously. Why should being poor mean that you don't get healthcare? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense.
And then became a meth addict for the next 16 years.
Imagine if you had comprehensive healthcare. Meth addiction. Imagine if you chose my worldview insofar as drugs are concerned, and we decriminalized a lot of these drugs, legalizing others, and allowing you, a meth addict, to go to a place where you could be weaned off the methamphetamine slowly and under the supervision of medical professionals in a safe and regulated space. Wow. Imagine living in a world where all of the things that went wrong in your life could have been fixed simply by having an ethical outlook on how we ought to treat our fellow human beings. That's all we would need to do. If you agreed that healthcare was a human right, your meth addiction and what you went through could have been solved through ethical means with no stigma whatsoever in a system that supported you and helped you grow as a person. Imagine the person you would be today. Maybe you're very into the puppeteering and stuff, right? It worked for Jim Henson. It looks like if you made this, it looks like you're relatively talented at it. I mean, by no means do I think you don't have the ability to do this. We've seen your Snortlings Hollow Minis. You obviously take a lot of time and passion in making those if that is what you are doing, unless you buy them. But if you make them yourself, you obviously have a little bit of skill right now towards that. Imagine if you would have been able to hone that skill over decades because you didn't have to start from square one, and you had the safety and security to follow your passions. I'm just saying, why do you want to deny people's passions to them? Because the only thing separating you from being able to pursue these passions is the survivable wage that whatever you were living with, right? Now you have a husband, so now you can spend time doing that in between. I think you said you make $9 an hour doing a job working with people in like home care or something, which is a noble job, and that's fine. And I think you're getting ripped off. $9 an hour for that, a minimum $18 an hour for that, right? You should be being paid double. Like this is absolutely fucking wild. Absolutely fucking wild, Mimzi. And I hear it gets worse, so I'm very excited. She makes $9 an hour.
Which you're never going to let me live down, even though that was 20 years ago.
I literally just gave you a bunch of reasons that you should not be embarrassed at all about that. I think specifically the fact that you were a sex worker and a meth addict. First of all, the reason it's funny, air quotes, is because you lead with that in your own personal bio. The way you write about it is pure comedy. The actual reality of it is not funny because you didn't want to be in those situations. And that's not that like and I want you to have been able to get help. But no, of course not.
So, needless to say, no college for me. I've only had an interest in politics for like the last 4 years. Plus, I'm not mean. You probably think that you're not mean, that you're just right, and therefore you can and will treat any inferior person however you like. And that's your right, I guess.
If you think that I'm being mean to you, it's for multiple reasons. The first reason is you're very uncomfortable by being disagreed with, which is strange for someone that decided to make YouTube videos. Second of all, if you think I'm being mean, it's because you're taking yourself far too fucking seriously. You're not that important. It's not a big deal. We all get to be disagreed with anyways. The third reason probably is I have a very interesting cadence when it comes to talking like this. I can go boom, 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 and just keep going and ranting. And then I probably made some jokes at your expense. It's okay.
Her ramble was just a gorilla.
It's okay because Voodoo Butt just followed. That's a good name. I also don't think you're inferior. I think you're a little dumb, and I think that you prey on children. Like for viewership, which is fucking gross.
But you are mean. You dedicated much of your life
Cacao Juniper, thanks for the 100 biddies.
owning and destroying the people you don't agree with.
You're mean because you own and destroy the people you don't agree with. I'm sorry. If you're just broadly wrong on every topic, it's not my fault you're wrong. It's not my fault you're wrong. I'm not going to sit here and go, "Oh, you know what? I just sort of disagree with you." Like what? You voted for Donald Trump, bitch! You actively support Donald fucking Trump, who, by the way, is a loser. Donald Trump is a loser. Like, holy shit. But anyway. Thank you, Constance, for the 50 biddies.
You have no tolerance for dissent. And I'm just not like that.
I don't know what this tolerance for dissent shit is. You do not dissent, you just disagree.
I'm not trying to rid the world of leftists. I only want to speak my own mind and allow others to speak theirs.
Dotaku, thanks for the 16 months. It's interesting. I don't want to rid the world. When you say I don't want to rid the world of leftists. Interesting. Would you? I don't want to rid the world of conservatives in the way that sounds. I want to rid conservatives of their conservatism. That's a very different thing. I think that you are wrong, and you you apparently can't take that, which is fucking sad, bro. Fucking sad.
So instead of making this video about defending myself, I've decided to make it about why I don't like socialism.
Okay.
And you're gonna pick it apart
Yes.
and do everything in your power to make me look like an idiot.
Yes.
But guess what? At the end of the day,
Okay.
I still won't like socialism, and neither will millions and millions of other Americans.
Not enough, though. Not enough Americans. Seems like you're in the minority of Americans.
And you know what else? Don't bother talking directly to me in any more of your videos, because I'm not going to be there. You won't be
Who cares? It's not for you. Did she just threaten me with a good time? Oh God. I'm not going to be there. Okay. All right. I will be.
getting
Glad we're all on the same page that our arguments aren't solid.
more free rent in my head. I refuse to let any more
You're right, because that would be socialist. A real capitalist would charge for the rent, wouldn't they?
of my shows revolve around your opinion of me and my reaction to it. I got my own shit I want to do. And hey, Jake's audience. Sometimes he just opposes my political views, and that's fine. But what drives me the craziest is that he often chops up what I'm saying, misinterprets it.
Chops up what you're saying? This is literally the opposite of what happens. Wait a second. We're literally watching this live. We watched the whole video. How is that chopping it up? This is like the Jordan Peterson school. This happened the other day with a Jordan Peterson fan. You remember how it used to be? You're not familiar with all his work. Therefore, you can't possibly... I don't know why I'm doing sock voice. Here's the sock. We'll bring back sock. Sock, pretend you're a Jordan Peterson fan. Okay. You can't tell Jordan Peterson he's wrong because you haven't looked at literally everything in all his work and everything he's ever done. And now, literally the other day, because we read every word of 12 Rules for Life on YouTube and we destroyed his book, Jordan Peterson fans now say, and this is true, they basically said, you've read too much of Jordan Peterson's book, so you're biased against him. I'm not fucking kidding. This happened literally the other day on Twitter. Absolutely fucking dumb. Literally a sock puppet. Yes, he is. Yeah, absolutely fucking wild. All right. Can't fucking win. Yep. Does sock have a name? Yeah, sock. Same sock. What are you talking about?
And then interjects his own dialogue into it in such a way that he makes it look like my thoughts are all disjointed and nonsensical.
Your thoughts are pretty disjointed and nonsensical.
His goal is obviously to put me down as much as possible for laughs and ratings at my expense.
Ratings?
So, if you ever want to know what I was really saying and what I actually meant, please watch my shows for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. If you ever want to know what she's really saying, don't watch me watch this from start to finish alongside you live without any editing. Don't do that. Watch her by yourself without any commentary alone. Actual Jake presents Mimzi Moon Chopped and Screwed. I guess. Pausing is now editing. Do you know pauses are edits? Is she mad you pause? I guess. But she literally only, when she rebuts. Like, if you look at her response video to me, all she does is she literally takes clips out of context.
As I recall, yeah.
Like she literally does it, and she's like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna do this part now. I guess I'm gonna do this part." At one point, I have like a happiness. I have like a fucking like wardrobe change, don't I? So there's this video, and then there was the other one. Is this the second one she made?
Her ramble was
I don't
just a
remember.
gorilla.
No, this is the only one. Anyway, it's 50 minutes long. It's so fucking long, but it's nuts. Yeah, and her video is really fucking bad. She needs to listen. Pause stops the gish gallop. I guess so. Singing Reaper, thanks so much for the 50 biddies. Someone who has watched her vids for submission to trash, and since I'm the biggest fan of her, clearly, I wouldn't recommend anyone does it. Doc, what's this Imgur? What is this? Oh, Jesus. Wow. Wow. Mito, did I thank you for giving one to Alex? I don't think I did. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. The audio in her response is so grating. I agree. Ugh. Wow.
And I know I've only got 638 subs.
Do you? 659. Nice.
And most of my videos have less than 1,000 views. But I know my people are out there, and one day they're gonna find me. So, peace out, Jake. I'm done with you. And I've put a link in the description below that I believe we can all benefit from.
Oh, God. Let's see it. Link the cure for divisiveness. The cure for divisiveness. Where's that?
We have breaking.
Oh, my God. It's this fucking guy. I cannot fucking believe she's such a meme, dude. She literally has thoughts, and they just end up pinging off of right-wing fucking. God damn it! Who the fuck is this guy? He's a right-wing comedian, air quotes. He's very not funny. Anyway, okay, alrighty. She getting emotional? Oh yeah, she's definitely fucking upset. Absolutely, she's upset.
Sorry about that, Milo. That's the last time you're ever gonna hear me talk about Jake. I promise.
Clip it and ship it. 7 minutes in. That's the last time you're ever going to hear me talk about Jake. I have a skeptical. Can we fast forward to where she goes full mask off racist? I don't know where that is, Toyn. We don't fast forward, bitch. We watch every single second of it, Toyn. What are you new? You're not new. You're not new, Toyn. It's all pain. It's pain all the way down. No gas, no brakes. Never. Never. Press X to doubt. A lot of X's in chat. A lot of X's in chat. No. Oh, no. All gas, no brakes. We're not skipping. Are you kidding me? You kidding me?
It's cool. I like what you said. I'm no fan of Jake either.
Well, yeah, because he'd be a dirty fucking centrist, wouldn't he? And dirty fucking centrists ain't gonna like it around here. Ain't no centrism in the cornfield. You're either corn or you're wheat. That's true. That's true. Get the fuck out of here, wheat. Or convert to corn. I don't know how that actually works. I don't know how corn works in that way.
So, what's this video gonna be about? Socialism? Yeah. How about we start off
Joke's on her. She could be done with you, but we'll never be done with her.
by watching a video that Kamala Harris put out a couple
There's no way her YouTube channel survives 2021, right? Like, if she's still around in 2022, I will be very surprised. I would be very, very surprised if she ends up being around, because she's clearly targeting children. She's just too small for the algorithm to, like, notice it yet. You know what I'm saying? There's just no fucking way.
of days before the election, and you can tell me your thoughts, and I'll tell you mine. Okay, sounds good.
So there's a big difference between equality and equity. Equality suggests, oh, everyone should get the same amount.
Okay.
The problem with that, not everybody's starting out from the same place. So if we're all getting the same amount, but you started out back there and I started out over here, we could get the same amount, but you're still gonna be that far back behind me.
I cannot believe Kamala Harris knows the right answer to that. Isn't that wild? She'll hit 1 million subs in 2023? I hope so. If you're corn and she's wheat, This puppet is a soybean. How dare you? I hope she's around for 2022. I desire a wall full of these $3 images. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't believe that Kamala Harris got that right though, between equality and equity. Can't believe I'm going to say this, but base Kamala, I know, right? Let's see.
It's about giving people the resources and the support they need so that everyone can be on equal footing and then compete on equal footing.
I mean, from each according to his ability, to each according to his needs, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Little Marxy Marx action there. I'm just saying.
Equitable treatment means we all end up at the same place.
I disagree with that, actually. I actually disagree with that right there. Equitable treatment does not mean we end up at the same place. Equitable treatment means we have the opportunity to end up at the same place. You don't want equality of outcome. But that is pretty pandery. Yeah. She didn't know who she's pandering to, because literally one of us would go like, no, that's not really how it works. Why is my phone buzzing? Who dares? Who dares? Oh no. Wah, 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 wah. Looks like, oh, I know why it's buzzing. I know why it's buzzing. I may have won my fantasy league. Okay, not the league. The game. I'm in the playoffs. I'm about to win the fantasy league, not the league. I misspoke. But I'm pretty good at the fantasy football, you know what I'm saying? Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Does Darwin have an Insta? No, but he should. Harris 2020. That's it? That's the whole thing? I like the kind of lo-fi in the background.
Okay, so what did you think about that?
Was that socialism?
Okay, well, I don't claim to be a socialist. When I see that video, it sounds right to me. I mean, how could you not want equality for all?
Equity. You literally just watched it and you can't get it right.
If someone starts off poor and someone else starts off rich, how will the poor person ever be able to catch up to the rich person when he has that big of a head start?
Oh my god. Why? Why do they think of it in terms of money? It's not about money. It's not about money. It's not about making a poor person rich. It's never been about making poor people rich. Ever. Not once. If everybody's rich, nobody is. It's not about making poor people rich. It's about making sure that poor people and other disenfranchised people, anyone that we would consider lower class, anyone that we could consider, anyone really, even if you're lower class for like a day, literally, if you were a millionaire yesterday, but today you're destitute, it's for you. The point is to give people opportunities to survive. It's not about more than that. It's not about money. It's not about giving someone that makes $30,000 a $100,000 paycheck. It's not about that. It's never been about that. You could do some UBI stuff, I guess, that would make some money. I need a bunch of crops of just her face when she's attempting ventriloquism. It's hilarious. This take is so fucking crazy from someone that literally had to give handies to survive. I know! Mito, thanks for giving one to Kin. Excuse me. I had a tickle. The fucking point is that if someone is disadvantaged, they just have the amenities or the resources or the tools at their disposal as adjudicated by the government, because the government is here for nothing else but to make living in this life better than it would be if you lived outside of the government, right? Living within the government has the benefits of having the government. That's the point. The entire point of it. It's just to make sure that you have the tools and the resources to get out of that place. It's literally a better form of your weird bootstraps thing. A bootstraps thing that you totally misunderstand. Bootstraps, of course, you can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's the funny haha of it. And then you just literally don't understand it, and then you use it anyway. It's it's about making sure that if you do happen to have some inequity in your life, we can try to make sure that you have the ability to create equity yourself. But if you're just happy with, if you're just very content with having let's say we had government housing, we had basic food, basic internet access. If that's what you're happy with, I have no problem with you living that way, and I don't know why people do. What's the fucking point? There was what's his name? What is his name? The Chappelle Show writer? Neil Brennan. Neil Brennan's podcast. He has a podcast. Neil Brennan was talking the other day on his podcast about like people that are against like welfare queens or whatever, people that live off the system. He's like, so would I rather you lived off of welfare, or would I rather I had to interact with you as at the counter of a CVS when I'm trying to get a service, and you're just like, oh, what's up, bro? Nah, I don't want to be here. Like, just fucking, just stay at home. It's fine. You can be there. I don't care. I want you to pursue what makes you happy. I don't need you to be a wage slave at a McDonald's and being super unhappy. I don't need that. It's not a thing I require. I don't know why we want to force people to work. It doesn't make any sense. There used to be utility for that. We used to have to, as a human race, we needed people to work. We don't necessarily need everyone to work now. What we do need is for everyone to have a certain level of existence, and we need to treat everyone with a certain level of equity and dignity. That's all it takes, right? That's all it takes. I don't know.
If we can give people a helping hand, why wouldn't we? I mean, what kind of jerk doesn't want people to be equal?
True.
Doesn't everyone deserve basic rights like healthcare, food, education, housing, and clothing? If the government makes sure everyone has these basic needs met, they'll all start off on the same level so they can grab that rope.
You make a lot of sense. I don't like seeing people suffer and do without either. You're good at this. Keep going.
Okay, well, capitalism gives too much power to too few people. The owner of a company makes 1,000 times more than a worker. That's not fair.
Uh-oh.
Under capitalism, we have homeless people sleeping on the streets in front of empty apartments, and
99% sure Venezuela.
Rich people have mansions.
How do we incentivize people to work the crappy retail jobs with UBI? I wouldn't want to work those again. You don't have to. We don't need to incentivize them. We don't need those jobs. They don't need to exist.
And 15 cars while 4 people are hungry.
Venezuela is definitely occurring.
They're just sitting on piles of cash while others suffer around them. Why should I feel sorry for them if the government takes it away and helps people with it?
Milo, you're a really nice guy and I can totally see your side.
Hey, it's not my side. I don't know what my side is, or even if I want a side.
Wait, wasn't this a centrist? Well, it's whatever is convenient for the plot.
My mom is a conservative and she's a nice lady. She doesn't believe in socialism. So why don't you explain your side?
Well,
here comes.
Okay.
Here comes.
Honestly, I don't think that everything about capitalism is perfect, and it does foster increasingly larger class inequality. And I think there's real conversations that need to be had about that and what we can do.
Okay, so class inequality is number 1 on your list of things capitalism does bad. What's the rest of your... I would be genuinely interested, Mimzi, who's definitely not watching this, totally isn't watching it, definitely isn't watching it. I would be definitely super interested, Mimzi, to know what your other critiques of capitalism might be and why. Why? Could be interesting. Could be a good combo.
Some people suggest regulations, but I prefer the idea that we need less regulation and more competition.
Sorry, I threw up a little bit.
But the type of
equality that Kamala's talking about in her little cartoon ain't it. She literally says that people should all start in the same place and end up in the same place.
She didn't say they should start in the same place. No, that's not what she said. She did say the goal is to end up in the same place, which I don't necessarily agree with. The goal is kind of to have the opportunity to be at the same place, but we understand as human beings that we don't all have the same aptitude for it. But she definitely didn't say that, and Kamala Harris isn't a socialist, which is why she flubs that. She didn't say that at all. In fact, if you roll that back in your own video, the video that you showed yourself that I didn't look up that you did, she said the rope, just make the rope longer or make the platform that you're standing on higher so you can reach the rope. Doesn't mean you're starting in the same place. It just means to have the ability to grab the rope. You're bad at metaphors.
Right away, that sends up red flags for me.
Why?
And red communist flags.
Okay, but what would be so either way? So you see communism. You agreed that you weren't educated. What's wrong with communism in your head? What do you think is wrong with communism? She's going to say death. She's going to say people have died.
The only kind of equality that the government should be concerning themselves with is equality under the law.
That's not true. This isn't equality. This isn't what equality is. Equality under the law isn't equality if it's not backed by programs that allow it.
One of our unalienable rights that the government definitely needs to protect.
100 million.
It's not the government's job to make sure that we all start in the same place or get the same amount.
We're not talking about cash, bitch. It's never been about cash. Why does she think that it's about money? Why does she think that we are talking about money?
The fact is that we're all equal under the law and in the eyes of God, but we're not all equal in the way that they're talking about.
In the eyes of God, when she responded to me, she said she wasn't talking about God. What the fuck is wrong with you? Decide. Are you talking about the eyes of God or not? Why would you deny it if every single time you bring it up, you bring up God? Literally every time she brings up inalienable rights, she says, well, I'm not making it a religion thing. And then she talks about God. She talks about how we're the same in the eyes of God. And then she fucking linked to a video who in the first 35 seconds said that we are granted inalienable rights by God. Just admit it. Oh, hello. I've been blessed, chat. Chat. I have been blessed. Allie, do you want to watch Mimzi Moon with me? Allie? Do you want to watch Mimzi Moon with me? You smell good. You smell nice. You're a nice smelling puss. You're putting hairs in my mouth, kitty. I appreciate the snuggles. There you go. All right, let's watch this. Let's watch the show. Oh, you're leaving? All right.
We're not all the same. Everyone is different. We are all individuals.
Yes.
We have different experiences. Mm-hmm. We come from different places.
Yes.
We make different choices.
Yes.
We have different levels of intelligence and ambition, and especially different priorities.
Yeah.
Your top of the mountain is not my top of the mountain.
We agree.
And your path is not my path.
Yes.
Where is this starting point, ending point that we all need to be at? Who decides where this is?
You do. What? You do. Why does she have such a terrible understanding of this? This is just very simple. Where do you start and end? Wherever you want. That's the point. Does she think that there's like this sort of like in communist America, your decision is determined by the government? It's like, no, it's just do what you want. It's literally pursue what you want. Do you think you can pursue whatever you want under capitalism, Mimzi? Do you think you can pursue whatever you want. And if you said yes to that, answer me this. Why is this not your full-time job? If you could pursue your passions and whatever you want under capitalism, why is Snortlings Hollow not your full-time job? Very weird. Are we free under capitalism? I don't know then. Could you do it under socialism as your full-time job? You'll betcha.
The government?
No, the government would not decide your future.
Is Kamala going to be out there on the path, pulling some people up while kicking other people back down?
No, there's no... No, there's... She's so caught up in the imagery of two people standing on a hill. Imagine this. There are other hills in that landscape. Did you know that only two people can stand on that hill in the video that we saw, and other people can stand on other hills? That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, bucko. Why don't you understand? I don't know. There's other hills. Pick a hill. I want to go to that hill. All right, go do it. That's socialism. That's literally it. That's the whole point. The entire point of it is, I want to do that. You do it, bucko. That's the end. That's the end of it. Done. You don't have to do more than it. So here's how capitalism works, okay? We're going to go to the paint. We're going to go to paint, chat. You ready for some paint? No, not pain. Not pain. Not pain. We're going to paint. All right, chat. So we got a hill here. There's a hill. Hill number 1. Hill number 2. Okay, we'll make them roughly equal. Anyway, so this is going to be number 1. Okay, there's gonna be hill number 1. That's all it took. Was some. We just need. We need bigger. There we go. Hill number 1. Okay, and then hill number 2. Okay. Now, in socialism, under socialism, you are. Let's make a little dot. You're gonna be a little dot here. Where's the size? Here, make a. You're a little dot, and you start out at the bottom. Okay. Now, Quinn, thank you so much, and Annie Lugia, thank you so much for the tiers 2 and 1, respectively, Quinn and Annie. Thank you. So you got a bunch of people down here, and this is where they start. These are some people, but some people start down here, and even a few start way at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like we have different social stratas. You know what I'm saying? And some people start at lower class. So the only difference between capitalism and socialism is a lot of differences. But here's the main difference. Here's the big main difference, okay? The difference between capitalism and socialism is that in capitalism, often you need certain amounts of money. This green stuff. You need certain amounts of money as rungs of the ladder to climb up, so to speak. Right? So if you don't have money, you typically can't climb to the top. Typically. Now, this could happen. You could have some exceptional skill or something, but those are kind of exceptions to the rule. Someone who is a really good athlete but comes from a poor neighborhood, right? That person could ascend all the way up. A person that is particularly skilled in some sort of study of some kind, an artist, it just depends. So you're going to have a high aptitude here if you're going to achieve certain things. And that's just to get to the starting point. And then after that, you have to continue to excel. And how you excel under capitalism is usually, again, it has to do with this ladder, this ladder of fucking money, right? But only some people can go so far, right? So you might have some people, say these are doctors, people that want to be doctors and people that want to be, I don't know, fucking literally anything else. You need a lot of money to be a doctor. Okay? And in fact, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to select this. Sometimes the mountain is a little bit shorter. Like if you don't want to be a doctor, maybe you want to be I don't know, a fucking a teacher. A teacher. You know what you still need? You still need some money. You need less of it, but you still need it. Right? Even if you have a high aptitude for this and you get scholarships, you're still going to have loans, you're still going to have bills, you're still going to have to survive on the way through school and stuff like that. Very Tall Hobbit. Thank you so much. So here's what happens. You can become a doctor. You can climb all your way up and become a doctor, assuming that you somehow got to the point where you could even start that, which is basically college, right? If we accept the fact that you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps and do doctor stuff, great. So now you've taken out a bunch of loans and stuff. But here's the thing: under socialism, there's a little bit of a difference. Instead of a ladder, which you need to be able-bodied to climb a ladder, right? You need to be able to, and you need to bring your own ladder. You need to be able to purchase the ladder. You need to be able to have the wherewithal not to fall off the ladder. You need to do a bunch of stuff. What happens under socialism is that there's an escalator. You still have to choose it. You still have to manage to stay on top of it, but it doesn't take your own necessarily. Like, you don't have to be able-bodied. You don't have to buy it. It's provided by the government. And you could choose to ride it, but you can also choose to get off. You can also, maybe you're not very stable. Maybe you can fail. You can always fail. There's nothing that says that you are guaranteed to make it to the top of this mountain on the escalator under socialism. There's another thing that happens, though. Under capitalism, you're allowed to fall all the way off. And when you fall all the way off, if you got loans and stuff, you might fall lower than you started. The baseline for capitalism is at the very bottom. You could fall all the way down here onto the fucking flat soil. Okay? Here's the difference. Under socialism, you fall into a nice padded pool right there. Little waves. Now, does it hurt? Yeah. You don't want to fall in the water. But if you had a choice between falling in water and falling on solid ground, you're picking water every time. Right? Like, this is just how it works. You have even if you fail, and failure is an option. We are not saying that failure is not going to be an option. You can fail under socialism, but it's okay. It didn't work out. This hill wasn't for you. You fell off. There's also one over here. You fell off. Maybe you want to go back and be a teacher. Look, this exists. Hard ground down here too if you fall off. It takes a little bit less effort to get to here than it gets to there. But still, it's a valid hill. Your hilltop is different than this hilltop. Totally valid. And there's millions of hilltops all throughout this space. The only difference is escalators instead of ladders and pools instead of hard ground. Water is like concrete over 200 feet. Well, don't fall too high then, Supreme Little Bear. But you know what I'm saying. This is it. You're not guaranteed a good quality of life. A socialist society would definitely be an improvement. Exactly. No one's guaranteeing you anything. The only thing people are guaranteeing you is the bare minimum of life. We're not guaranteeing you any success whatsoever. Mimzi Moon does not understand this. Can we land in sand? No. You can only land in water.
And does she really want people to reach the top and be equal to her? Like in an equal position of power and authority?
That's not how socialism works. She's making this up. This doesn't make any sense.
Hell no. She wants to build a tower on top of that mountain where the ruling elite reside, and they all look down and they orchestrate our lives with their system of pulleys and booby traps.
Pulleys and booby traps? What's a booby trap in socialism? I don't even understand that. Like, these are just words. She's just saying words. It doesn't make any sense.
And we all know how this is going to end because it's been tried over and over again.
Venezuela.
The government can't force people to be successful.
It's not about forcing success. Holy fucking shit. It's never been about that. I feel like I felt a cat. She must have left. It's never been about guaranteeing success. You are so fucking stupid.
The only thing that they can do is the same thing that they always do. Squash ingenuity, ambition, creativity, and productivity. All the things that make us human. We can
Did you fucking hear that? Did you fucking hear what she just said? She just said one of the things that makes you human is productivity. She's lost. She's lost to us. She is gone. I cannot believe it. About one of the things that makes you human is your fucking productivity. Amazing. Amazing. If you don't produce, you're not a human. Sorry, people that can't produce. Hey, sorry. If you have a chronic illness, if you have a disability, if you happen to have something that makes you so you can't work, you are not a human. At least not as human as Mimzi Moon is. Damn right. What a fucking dumbass. Oh my god, dude.
The outcome of this everywhere it's been tried. Collapse, destruction, and death. Damn, Mimzi, that's dark. I'm just telling it like I see it.
You don't see it any way at all. You don't understand.
Well, I'm sure today's socialists aren't calling for the Venezuelan model.
Called it. Called it.
What about the Nordic model? This show's gonna run way too long if I go into all of this, but Denmark and Norway and them, they're not socialist economies. They're market economies with very high taxes and very large social safety nets.
Market socialism is a thing. That's a step in the right direction and the way that most of us advocate for. Did you like that fucking song? I just sang. It's my most famous song of all time. Wow, nice to know my disabled ass is as human as that fucking puppet. This is why I am produce and don't produce. Yep, true. Cool, let's do that. No, that's socialism. Oh, okay. Cool.
They're not
Do they expect 13-year-olds to know what Venezuelan model is? No.
the same as America. For one, there's not much diversity there.
I called it! Oh my god, there's not much diversity. What the fuck? Didn't we talk about this last stream? How when they talk about this kind of stuff, or maybe it was on Hannah and Jake. I can't remember. I literally just talked about this recently, though. It's literally, oh, there's not a lot of diversity. Did you know that the Nordic countries have as much diversity as New England, like Maine, Vermont, Connecticut? They have about the same exact diversity levels as Maine, Vermont, Connecticut, somewhere in there. Our least diverse states are as diverse as the Nordic countries. I have no idea why you think they are just white, but they're not. In fact, the large number, we just looked this up on stream the other day, a large number of people that live in, say, Sweden, for instance, are Somali. Isn't that strange? Somali. I believe there's a large Arab population as well. I want to say it's Iraqi, but I could be wrong. But definitely Somalia. Just wild. We did look at that. There are indigenous people too in Scandinavia, of course. Yeah, but they are a really small minority though. But I believe it was Iraqi as well. But we looked it up on stream. They have a little bit more diversity than Maine. So I mean, like, sorry, Mimzi, a little racist, bro.
They're all very homogenous. They're a land of Svens.
No, they're not. This is also what people do when they say it's when they do stuff like Japan is very homogenous. It isn't. Just because you look at them and they look similar doesn't mean like they have different societal standards than we do. Silly Jake, remember, if you're not contributing to the economy, then you're trash. True. It's just ridiculous. That dog whistle acknowledgement throat clear. Yikes.
And they're 30 times smaller than the U.S.
And the world needs the US. We're the leader in high-tech discoveries, innovation, and industry.
Did you know if we didn't exist, we wouldn't be?
Yeah, okay, I see your point too. Seems like there's just no easy answer.
Yeah, there's a very easy answer. What are you talking about? Big yikes, Frankie. Thanks for getting one to Rogue Moon.
Well, I know someone else who has something to say about the subject. Oh, what? Is Pfeiffer back? Hey, I'm just gonna take off. No, it's not Piper. We have a special guest. Please welcome.
Is it her stupid fucking... Was that one lady, the girl that was in that fucking rap video?
My lovely daughter, as we take a trip down Paisley Lane.
Fuck! Fuck! I was right!
Her ramble was just a gorilla.
Thanks for following, Faded Skylines. Ugh. Okay. Okay. A walk down Paisley Lane. Is her name Paisley?
Hello, friends. It's me, Paisley Lane.
Oh, I didn't realize that this individual was enabling their mother. I didn't realize that. Oh God, they both do this. Okay.
And welcome to A Walk Down Paisley Lane. I have a personal philosophy that I would like to share with you here today.
Okay, is Paisley gonna fucking come on and have a discussion or what? Paisley can certainly figure out Discord, right? It's funny, Mimzi is saying racist shit when her daughter is probably biracial. I mean, maybe, I don't know. We're not even at full mask off. Strap in, oh boy.
I believe the very reason we have been born into this world is to struggle and to strive for more.
Oh, she's a fucking idiot. Oh. Oh, she's a dumbass. Oh. Okay. This is like when what's that guy who says beta? What's his name? Why can't I remember his name? Beta lesbians. The fuck is his name? JLP, Jesse Lee Peterson. Thank you so much. When Jesse Lee Peterson told me to suffer and die when we talked last, suffer and die, Jake. This is the same shit. All right.
To build, to innovate, and to overcome. It's in our human nature,
like Mother Teresa, she was
built
bad,
into
yeah.
our DNA. It is our destiny. If you take this away from us, you remove our reason for living.
If you take away my suffering, you remove my reason for living. Walk into the sea. Simply walk into the sea then. Fine with that. You walk into the sea. The rest of us will exist happily.
Social.
Remember when he said betas are men that have sex with women? Oh yeah.
Socialists and communists believe they can create a utopia where everyone is equal and everyone has their wants and needs met regardless whether or not they work hard.
No, your needs, not your wants. That's totally untrue. This is like I don't even who tells them this shit? What's this utopia where you have like everything you have all the time? First of all, what you're describing is heaven, which is your belief. And you say that's incorrect. I don't know why you're opposed to it. It's the thing you want most. Yes, definitely Singing Reaper. Second of all, what you're entirely wrong. Amazing that Mimzi is actually a better public speaker. This is fucking bad. This is really fucking terrible.
And make good choices. They believe that every choice is equal and should result in equal outcomes.
No, that isn't what anyone believes. Do you want to ask? Would you like to ask a question? Okay, I guess I have to. Okay, so this dum-dum or the other dum-dum? One of the dum-dums from the Mimzi Moon family. I'll talk to the dad. I'll talk to any of you. Literally any of you. You could come together as well. Are you interested in a discussion about this? Because you are wrong about it. So wrong. You're not even arguing against me. You're just saying words. You're just saying weird fucking words. These aren't things that anyone believes. So fucking dumb, dude.
I believe this would result in an epidemic of laziness, complacency, and lack of motivation in our population.
Oh, well, Paisley Moon, due to her deep depth analysis of how humans work, she believes that if you have stuff that makes you not sad, you will be not sad. And you'll be lazy. You will be a lazy person. Did you know that you're going to be lazy? You're going to be so fucking lazy if you have healthcare, you piece of shit. I can't stand you being lazy. Couldn't fucking bear it. If you're lazy, oh man, that pisses me off. Oh, I don't want you to lounge. That'd be terrible. I don't know. I think she took a Xanax or something.
I look at this upcoming generation, the future leaders of this country, and I'm alarmed at what I see.
Are you alarmed,
the kids
Paisley?
reaching adulthood today, we're all brought up with this participation trophy mentality.
Oh my
They
God.
have never been taught that you must work hard in life to achieve success.
Oh my God. This is just so fucking stupid. This is just so fucking dumb. Ugh. Why do we have to do this? Chat, why do you make me do this? Why do you force this? Why do you hate me? Why don't you love me? Chat, why don't you love me? You don't love me enough. You do not love me enough. That's a fact. This is just a fundamental misunderstanding of fucking everything. They literally do not understand. It's like not even addressing anything. Participation trophies. Who fucking talks about that? Socialism equals participation trophies. You absolute fucking dumb brain.
They have been raised without discipline to expect life to hand them their trophies just for showing up.
What are you talking about? No discipline. Have you played a sport in your life? These are kids who are playing a sport that get participation trophies. Have you played a sport? Takes discipline to do it at all. Takes discipline to do it at all. Like, you can lose. You fucking so stupid, dude. So dumb. What's your favorite sport, Paisley? When's the last time you got a fucking participation trophy from your big sport? Dripping Cobra, thanks for the 2 months.
Have now experienced a rude awakening, and their spoiled entitlement has caused them to become angry, and now they're out on the streets screaming, threatening others to get what they feel they are owed, like babies throwing a temper tantrum.
Socialism is when I didn't get a perfect score at 8th grade solo and ensemble, but my dad got me ice cream anyway. That's a beautiful story that I found immediately suspicious because you just said your dad did a nice supportive thing. Krista, holy shit. Krista, wow. Just fucking wow. That is something. Amazing. Amazing. Tell you what, Krista. I think I think we're gonna have to do something here. What do you think? Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. All right, chat. Krista, I am going to hold off on talking about this for a second because I don't think everybody's seen it. So one moment. Wowzers. So, let's continue this video. In a little bit, there will be a surprise.
You see, people need something to struggle against, something to overcome.
People need something to struggle against and something to overcome. Okay, so under socialism, here's just a few things you would struggle and overcome. Any medical disability, you would be able to overcome that. Under capitalism, you don't get to, right? Unless you're affluent. Otherwise you have to deal with it. If you had the ability to overcome a medical issue under socialism because of universal health care, that would be something that you could conquer. You'd be able to conquer literally any myriad of educational pursuits. You'd be able to do that. You'd be able to conquer any sort of professional pursuits in the future. Done. You'd be able to conquer literally any dream you have. You'd be able to... Wait a second. I can't do any of that without money and capitalism. How about we overcome capitalism? Hey, Bat Cow, you stole my line! God damn it, that was gonna be my stinger at the end, and then you just typed it right before I said it. Well, that's okay. That's okay. It's still rad, and I still said it. But I had that planned at the beginning. God damn you, Bat Cow. Writing my fucking script for me in real time. You mean your father didn't force you into a sport that played growing up that you had no interest in, even though you suffer from crippling stage fright, you fulfill his fantasy, and then when you didn't succeed because your mental issues, he berated you after every game and didn't let you quit? Not just me, okay? Oh, the Ender. Me too. It was football. He became my coach and then benched me. Happy dad memories. Even though I was pretty good. I gotta be honest. I was a pretty good linebacker. I didn't really care about it that much. I was better at basketball and cared more about that. And then I played basketball and he didn't like that. Oh my God, look at that. Krista Willow. Can we just see this piece of fucking art that you have made for everybody? Look at this. The Mimzi Moon mini wheat. Because she's a wheat. You have done such a good job here. It is now an emote. It's an official emote on the channel. You can use it right now. At actual Jacob Mimzi. It is beautiful. Oh yeah, good job, Krista Willow. Cobby's in chat for Krista Willow. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. This is absolutely such a good idea. You did a great job. Okay, now this is epic. God damn you. God damn you. Anyway, I'm gonna retweet this now for everybody. Wah, 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 doink. Okay. Let's continue this terrible fucking video. Mistwitch, thanks for following. If you don't have it yet, just refresh.
When life is made too easy, you will start to manage to find struggle, even if it's only perceived struggle.
So you just said if life is too easy, which isn't the case for anyone even under socialism, if life is too easy, you'll manufacture struggle. It's almost as if that's a self-defeating. It's self-defeating what you just said. Socialism is bad because it doesn't allow struggle until we have socialism, in which case you'll create your own struggle. Very surprising and interesting that your brain already created a way out. You already understand that you have contradicted yourself in saying that, hey, if we have socialism, we'll create challenges for ourselves as we free up time away from productivity. Damn, didn't mean to be so relatable, chat. Sorry to bring up bad memories. I love. Very relatable.
We as humans have never had it easier in our history than we do right here and right now.
You're wearing a flower crown surrounded by puppets, and you're upset that other people want to follow their passions. It's very strange.
Very few Americans have to literally fight to survive. Like,
that's not fucking true at all. What? What percentage of Americans are homeless? Half a million people are homeless. 200,000 of them are unsheltered. Wow. Wowzers. That's just homeless. What if we type in hungry? 13.7 million U.S. households are food insecure during 2019. $13.7 million people. Oh, it's just a few people. It's 13.7 million people. I want to fucking... Did you know that there are 39 empty houses for every homeless person in the U.S.? Wow. And that's pre-COVID. Yeah. I don't even want to look at the 2020 statistics. I got an itch, chat. I got an itch. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get this bread. I got several layers to fight through because it's on my left shoulder. Oh yeah. Come on, get in there, you fuck. What are you catching on? What are you catching on? Oh, it's this fucking... Oh my god, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. There we go. Oh yeah. Households double it for people. Was that households? Did it say 13.7 households? Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. We got it, chat. We did it. Good work. Good work, everybody.
we did in the past. Even the poor in this country are usually well fed and have AC, TV.
No, that's not correct. Someone needs to tell this bitch that struggling is not a good selling point of capitalism or anything for that matter. Professor Provolone, thanks for the prime. I know. The big endorsement of capitalism here is it causes suffering, and that's good. What the fuck is wrong with you?
An amazing technology right at their fingertips.
Thought Tiana, thanks for following. Oh, because you have a phone, that's fine. Okay. You got a phone, you're fine. Dumb.
But people are angry and less grateful than ever before. Instead of taking advantage of the freedom and opportunity that is right in front of them.
What freedom and opportunity, bitch? Your mom works for $9 an hour. $9. You are literally a wage slave. And you're like, look at all the freedom and opportunities. $9 an hour. You literally, when you vote against the minimum wage, you vote against $6 an hour raise. For what reason? I don't want more money. Why? You're a capitalist. It doesn't make any sense. I'm becoming further disheveled as time goes on. I fucking hate these people. I hate them. They're so stupid. They're so evil. They're so bad. Yes. Yes. We'll just do that. That's fine. Whatever this is is absolutely fine.
They see nothing but scarcity and oppression.
That's not the only thing we see. What are you talking about? Seriously thinking that they read the story of Job and thought that was God was too lenient. I know, right? We only see scarcity and oppression. No. I'm sorry, show her, but I mean, do you really want to see this? You want to see this for 2 seconds? What? Scarcity and oppression. No, we see a lot of things. Mostly what I see under capitalism is not scarcity and oppression. Most of what I see is waste. I see so much waste. And I don't mean like just like food waste, which is obviously a thing, especially in America. I cannot figure this out. Attach. There we go. Somewhere in there. Whatever. The wasted. Just mostly we waste. The thing we waste most is not food. It's not energy. It's not money. It's fucking human potential. Human potential for cool stuff. We waste so much time telling people that they have to be a certain thing under capitalism, and if they're not that thing, they're not valuable. When really we could have millions of people that pursue art and pursue philosophy and politics and just thought and pursue whatever they dream of, which could be innovation, which could be technology, which like sciences. We could explore. We could have people out here doing whatever the fuck they want to be doing. How is that not freedom? I don't understand when you go, we like freedom. Okay, what about freedom that allows us to do whatever we want? And you go, no, not that. Like, what? Why?
Have done a great disservice to our young people, and yet we believe they will be appeased by giving them more free stuff, but this will only result in more anger, hatred, and sadness.
Okay, why would free stuff make people hate you? I don't understand that. I don't think we're not talking about it being free. No one's telling you to give free stuff, but why would getting free stuff, a thing that socialism doesn't offer? Unless you mean like college. Like this sounds like she thinks like socialism means everyone gets a PlayStation 5. Get back there. Like that's not what it is. Socialism means that everybody gets like healthcare. Is that free stuff? Is that not good stuff that we want people to have? Why don't we want healthcare for people? I don't understand. They didn't struggle for it enough? Not enough struggles? You didn't ride the struggle bus? If you didn't ride the struggle bus like me and my friends, then you suck. So weird. So fucking weird. Seriously, will you come on and talk to me, Paisley Moon? Of course not. I'll let you and your mom can come at the same time. That sounds, this is the internet. I shouldn't have said that.
Many will become depressed, even suicidal, and addicted to drugs and to rage. We are born to develop our character and...
You can't just say words. If you got free college, you're gonna do the smack. Why? Free college is gonna cause me to inject heroin in between my toes. How? What? Where? Why? What? Why? You're gonna be enraged when you get a degree off the government dime. For what reason, dum-dum? It doesn't make any sense. I think this was brought up in a previous Mimzi stream, but I'm genuinely thinking that life has dealt them such a shitty hand that they have to use it to their struggling as a sanctuary. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But they're saying that if you get free stuff, if you have stability in your life via government funding and stuff like that, if you have that, it's going to cause drug addiction and like other bad shit in your life. However, they experience drug addiction and forced prostitution via not having that system, literally under capitalism. And they're blaming it on socialism? What? It doesn't make any sense.
To progress our souls through trial and error.
Your souls?
Oh my
god, dude.
Love and pain. What character could be built by having all your wants and needs simply handed to you?
It's not wants and needs, you dumb fucking dumbass. You dumb. You dumb stupid dumb. That beaver toy on her right looks like it's waiting for her to stop ranting like a crazy person so it can have its turn to talk.
Kids must be taught strength, respect, self-reliance and self-esteem so they have the tools and the ambition they need.
You said that you wanted them to have self-esteem, but you don't want them to have fucking trophies for participation? Pick one. Pick one. The same thing. I don't like telling kids that they're worth it even if they fail. However, I do want them to have self-esteem. What? Wait a second. Did you know that your worth isn't tied to whether or not you succeed? However, I think that you suck because you didn't win. Also, have some self-esteem. None of that makes any sense, you absolute buffoon.
To go out into the world and build the lives they were meant to live.
Were you meant to live this life where you and your mom have a puppet show that fails on the internet while she works for $9 an hour and you used to be formerly addicted to meth and rub and tug girls on Craigslist? Is this the life that you were meant to live? Do you think that maybe if you had a better social safety net, you wouldn't have had to go through those trials and errors? And did you think that maybe you could be in a better place? And did you know that just because you don't go through the dregs of existence under capitalism doesn't mean there aren't struggles in fucking socialism? You could literally have struggles in socialism, but they'd be healthier struggles. They'd be struggles like, hey, I need to figure out what my aptitude is so that I can follow a passion. Maybe I'm struggling with a personal relationship. Oh, I have had people die from a disease, but luckily we didn't go through bankruptcy to do it. Like, you don't have to have financial strife to have strife. Did you know that we can find humans will manage to suffer in a myriad of ways? This is not one of them that we need.
Anyone can succeed and be self-reliant with the correct mindset. And the socialists and communists should be careful what they wish for, because once we achieve utopia, our job on Earth is done. We won. Game over.
What was that smug laugh for? Once we achieve utopia, then you're gonna have a happy life. You don't want that, do you? Ha! I bet you don't want to live a happy life. Happy lives are for cucks. And I ain't no cuck, I'm a moon. My name's Paisley Moon, and I ain't no cuck. I'm gonna do this from now on. Does this look like cultural appropriation? It looks a little bit like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. And once I put this on my head, I decided that it looks a little bit like one of those hats that you wear when you're doing the rice in the fields. It just looks like a mushroom. Okay, like if you just looked at this, you wouldn't think I'm doing like a caricature of an Asian person, right? Because this is not what I intended. When I looked at it, I thought, is this going to be misinterpreted by the internet? Like, just at a glance, only kind of. Okay, but I look more like a mushroom. Totally fine. All right, then we're going to continue with it because it's more comfortable up here. If it's only a little bit and out of context, that's fine. If people go, you look like a mushroom, then I'm fine with that. That's better. That's better to me. Okay, good.
Thank you for listening to my opinion. And if you'd like to contact me, send me a message in the email listed below. Until we meet again, Paisley signing off.
Someone send her an email. Where's her email? Adventures in Snortling's Hollow? Oh my fucking god. If you want to learn more about some of the topics I discussed, my favorite influencers are Ben Shapiro, Lauren Chen, ABL, Karlin Borisenko, Officer Tatum, Conservative Twins, Tim Pool, Blair White, Larry Elder, Jordan Peterson, Candace Owens. Wow. To the ties. Holy shit. If you wanna offer them a spot on the program, there's a Gmail right there. Be very nice and do not spam them. If I find out that you are rude, I will ban you from my chat. Does that make sense? Like if they show if it comes back to me that you were like threatening them in their emails and you say that you're from here, I will fucking ban you. However, I don't think any of you will do that. So be very kind. Be very kind. You're all very cool people, so I can't imagine that. But do definitely, on my behalf, ask them if they would like to have a discussion with the old corn boy, everyone's favorite corn, ya boy Jakku. Yeah, I would love that. I would love it. Say they're both invited. I'll buy them a pizza for coming on. I just want to have a talk. You can be snarky. Just don't be a dick. You know what to say.
Bye, friends.
Oh my God, the fucking George Lucas wipe.
Thank you, Paisley. So, Milo, what did you think about what Paisley said? Yeah, I see your point about my generation and being entitled and angry and all that, but that doesn't mean I'm sold on conservatism or anything. You know, I'm really not here to indoctrinate anyone.
I'm not here to indoctrinate anyone. By the way, kids, you like puppets? Woo, I like puppets. I like doing puppet shows. This is not for kids. This is for adults. Not for kids at all. Not trying to indoctrinate anyone. You guys want some candy? I got some candy. You guys want some chocolates? I got chocolates for you. Definitely not for kids. I got puppets and candy. Puppets and candy and a guy in a corn suit. I don't know. The kids like, I got some more candy. You guys want some Altoids? I got some more candy for you. I forgot to move my mouth when I was talking. I got candies. And Altoids, I got some of these dental flossers. You know those ones that you can get the back of your molars? We got some of those. You kids like some treats? We got some of that. What else we got? We got very rare. Very rare. I got some plastic cutlery from a DoorDash order from earlier today. You kids like that stuff? No, I mean not kids, adults. Adults definitely. I got an open bottle of wine. I got an open bottle of wine that I drank the other night when we were playing Dungeons and Dragons. I got some left, kids. I won't tell your parents. That's all the treats I got. This is not for children. Contrary to appearances. Definitely not for children. Totally not for kids.
Just to offer my point of view, everyone has the right to make up their own minds and to take all the time that they need. So, would you like to join me on my adventure to Snorling's Hollow? No.
Oh, fuck. We still gotta go to Snorling's Hollow? Ugh.
Bro, I ain't into all that wacky shit. I'm good. Okay, cool. But would you be willing to come back and help me with my show again in the future?
Do we want to do Snorling's Hollow on another time? Like, do we absolutely need to see Snorling's Hollow this time, or do we want to do it in a double feature? Like not tomorrow because we have D&D, but Thursday. Thursday we'll do Snorling's Hollow. We'll do it in 2 parts.
Let me see if I like how this one turns out first, and then I'll let you know. Okay.
Well, I have other trash to get to. That's why I don't think we'll want to do Snorling's Hollow
sure.
for fucking 2 hours.
Well, I know I'm not going to need you next week.
Tell you what, you don't get a choice. You don't get a choice.
Paisley and I will be shooting my new rap video.
She's doing a rap video? She's doing I guess we have to watch a rap video soon.
Oh, jeez, Mimzi. Another rap video? You didn't learn your lesson from the last one?
Oh my god.
A 50-year-old white woman rapping is a total cringe fest.
It's not cringe because you're a 50-year-old white woman, though it doesn't help. It's cringe because you're fucking terrible.
I mean, no offense.
If you spit bars, like if you actually spit bars, it wouldn't be that bad. It'd only be a little cringe because of the content of it, because you're doing like MAGA rap like a loser. But if you like actually were good at rapping, it wouldn't be that bad.
Okay, no offense taken, I guess, but if any of our friends are interested in being at the premiere of my new Cringe Fest, please be sure to hit notifications so you won't miss it when I announce the premiere. It's going to be like a watch party where we can all watch together and chat in real time.
Oh boy. She doesn't happen to upload in the evenings, does she? I'm really enjoying Mushroom Corn, Jake. I think Mushroom Corn Man should be a tier in the hype train. It's just easier to wear. It keeps wanting to come off today. I don't know why. I don't know why. Anyway. All right, so that's the end of this first half of the video. It is otherwise the YouTube video will be way too long, and she loses her appeal very quickly. However, I'm not getting rid of it. We're keeping it. We're keeping it for later, because it's the ideal way to live. The ideal way to live is to get multiple Mimzi Moons. So we're getting more Mimzi next time, where she's going to go to Snortling's Hollow and talk about how socialism is bad. More of it.